and a very good morning to you from the Japanese southwest here in the Kyushu Isles. We're here in Oita Prefecture at the Autopolis circuit for round 2 of the Japan Zako Cup for the 2025 Formula Hololive Japan season. Welcome everyone to the Zako Cup Autopolis Super Prix. We got 2 races coming up for you as we are still in this super sprint season. So let's get on with the details of what the track looks like. Of course, we're racing here in this very tight, very twisty circuit. Lots of medium to high-speed corners for drivers to deal with. This will also not help with the tires, and also given that it's pretty much a variable elevation type of track, you will see a lot of going up and down, especially when you come into the second hairpin and down into the roller coaster straight and onto turn 11. And speaking of which, Autopolis actually does have 18 corners. So at around 18 corners, sorry, 19 corners when you come into turn 12. So it is a very, what do you call it? A challenging circuit to deal with, especially with overtakes, where you really have just about 3 realistic chances where you can make an overtake at the end of turn 1, and then at the end of turn 3, and into turn 10, which is the second hairpin. Also, 2 races in 1 round. I also forgot to mention that this is essentially the last Super Prix of the Formula Hololive Week Japan weekend, and also it's the last Super Prix. Okay, it's the last Super Prix, and the also to remind you that since this is Autopolis, Lexi Bowen and Shirgai Noel, they'll get a bit of a spotlight due to Shirgai Noel's fall home being in Oita, of all places. So, with that out of the way, let's move on into the standings for the splits, the CO Cup and the Zako Cup. I want to focus more on the Zako Cup. Ari Nakamura getting consecutive podium finishes despite not winning a race yet. Places her on top of the standings, and then not far behind will be Hanami Kiriko, who finished 4th and 5th last race. So she's currently sitting in 2nd and may just be able to grab some sort of silverware in the end, but we'll see how chances go. Maverick DCM sits 3rd with a best place finish of 4th, but misses out on 2nd place due to him finishing 1 position lower in his lesser race, where he finished 6th. Kyle Gibbons did score 3rd in the first race at Okayama. However, he didn't back that up in the 2nd. Akwazuri, after having some kind of problems in the first race in Okayama, in the 2nd race she did win, of course beating out Raymond Rosales and Ayu Nakamura for the win after sustaining pressure from Chaka Labradores. That's where she is right now. Kyle Williams, Shango, Raymond Rosales, Riley, and Dak Patterson make up your top 10. And then running at the rest of the field, Rudy, Raj Kaczynski, Joey, Hofu, Sky Mikalev, Chaka Labradores, Lexibo, and Kevin Ariba are your last of your point scorers. Jeff Roja and Vlaso Donashev have yet to score. Alright, so we are just going to immediately get things going. We really don't have a lot of time to talk about. Anyways, my name is Reza in the commentary booth, and welcome everyone to Autopolis. It is a very interesting track, all things considered, because, well, this is a track that's known to be very twisty in all places, so all these drivers just need to know to just take it easy out. And also the first car out is no other than Lexi Bowen, who, of course, her Oshi is, oh my. Give me a second, we just started qualifying, and we are just, we've only just started qualifying, so I think we're good. So, can you please wait as we are trying to sort out the issues with the helmets. Alright. So, we're just gonna wait again. So, yeah, 20 cars in the Zako ready to start the qualifying session. And they're very eager to do it properly. And we're just going to so can you please wait? I just accidentally pressed the race button. Oh my. Right. So if you look at past Autopolis stats, especially if you look into the records list, you will notice some. So there are like 2 Autopolis races that we had before. Of course, in 2023, it was won by the Reza siblings of both Shazrin and Shakif. Both of them. Only one of them still remaining in their same rides, and the other, well, just continuing on as usual in the other seat. So anyways, we are going to properly start this qualifying session, and this time the helmets don't look like weird squiggly thingies. Has yet to score a point. Damashnev also having won 4 races already for Akiroza. And obviously this is something to take note as well. And also we have the likes of... Yeah. Just wanted to focus on this. Hana Mikirito, who is still looking for the first win for Luna, but he has been coming close on multiple occasions. Right, so we are just going to proceed with how the track looks like later as the driver certificates get up. Here's the 2023 postseason champion as well as the 2022 Hall Legend who only won a single race though in Okayama at the finale back in 2023 that decided the championship. And if you do take a look into the what do we call it? The list of names that have already won, it really gives you smiles. You see huge amount of variances in race winners, but let's not wait for too long as we're now going to go for a lap here with hopefully coming to the exit at turns 18 and 19, get a very good exit onto the main straight. Set yourself up and find some time in this long front stretch. Some digging into the ground as the car gets into turn 1, bring it 100 meter forward, stop the car on time, hook the car up nicely in 4th gear, medium speed forward as I told you. Flat out into turn 2 and into turn 3. Oh, I've been sliding there onto the exit. Turn 4, turn 5, and you just hit turn 5, hit the brakes into turn 6. Not too hard or else you'll lock up. And then getting into the exit into turn 7, flat out 100 hours where you might need to lift. But you can carry a lot of speed into turn 9 and 10. There's more time to be gained. And then into the second hairpin corner, use the 75 meter portion of the braking area as a reference. And then try to get a late apex into the roller coaster straight. Might be tricky to turn 10 because it's a negative cambered corner. Turn 11, hook the car up, 5th gear, 190 kilometers an hour. You see a lot of speed being carried, 56.229. Or hopefully as we come into the tight twisty 3rd sector, medium speed all around. Oh, downshift the second there for extra rotation. You see here into turn 14 and 15 into the under the bridge section, 15 and 16, and then into the final corner, turn 17 and 18 and 19. And Darcy blows into the main straight, where how will hopefully go? 128.210. Cal Gibbons 127.220. Lexi Bowen 127.983. So we're not doing so hard right now on this first qualifying session down currently, but like the margin, and we'll see how she handles the timing. as we now get into the second sector. Gonzalez is now in pole position, currently 127, 150. Cameron Reba sits at a 127.5, or sorry, 127.6. And Aquazuri does post some improvements, but I think she might be good enough for the top 10 only. Right now we are just going to monitor on how she handles the final set of corners. Nakamura only 15, Williams, who won in Zako race 1 in Koyama. And she decided to do it. If they can make it brief, then Azuri can try for one more lap. But these are your times being posted right now. Lucium sitting at 16th, Ryu sitting at 19th. And you see some of the Regal cars currently out there. Joey's currently the best one for Jufu Teraded. Carmen Kiriko has improved to 9th before Hofumi goes up to 4th. Callum Gibbons goes up to the pole position spot. Lexi Bone goes up to 4th. Matsuri is in a serious position to not set any more laps here, as I think she doesn't have enough time. She bottled her first lap in qualifying. Is being stuck on track somewhere. But I think that is it. Azuri is out of qualifying, and she will qualify last. Let's see some of the other champions. Lacey Bowen, who didn't have the best of starts this season, but is looking to get the ground running in race one on Autopolis. Damasha goes to 4th, Nakamura 10th. And you can see here she's already only down to Callum Gibbons by 3/100ths of a second. She is currently on the charge, and we'll see how she fares, because she is currently charging her way towards turn 16 and into turn 17. And right now, Lacey Bowen is just gonna abort the lap as it gets really pricey because of fuel regulations, and she's also much more serious as well. That's why she was able to move the second lap. 15 seconds to go. Callum Gibbons is not going to pursue any more of this session. Raymond Rosales might, and he does have the pace and might have the added bonus of a slipstream from what looks like Rudy. But it won't be enough. Raymond Rosales will end it here. Kamen Riva will only be good enough for 4th. Nicholas far behind. Lucian Damashev as well. Labrador is currently sitting in 8th. Kaczynski in 9th. Kaczynski not finding time. Nakamura decides to go to the pits. By contrast, sits 16th. Duciem, meanwhile, $129 from Maverick Duciem. That's not going to be good enough. Shaq Labradors and Hofumi are your last drivers who are about to cross the line. Hopefully does have some hope, but it's only going to be slim. And he's not going to be displacing Gibbons anytime soon. You know who's next? Shaka Labradores, who is currently about to cross the line, and he won't be fast enough. This will be Callum Gibbons on pole position for race 1 of the Zako Cup. Autopolis Super Prix for the 2025 season. Alright. So, what is next on the calendar or on the itinerary? The starting lineup. So let's get on to it right now, as we are going to introduce this lineup to the field. Alright, so Cal Gibbons will start on your pole position, starting for Roboco. And also he will be joined by the likes of Raymond Gonzalez, who's currently sitting second for Shirai Nui Flair. Again, a front row start. He should be able to find an opportunity to take the lead and turn one in the inside line. Third place, hopefully, will hope to disrupt the top 2 for Tokinosora. We got Kamiya Reba for Shishiro Botan, also looking to take whatever spots he can find. Sakaji Mikulen starts 5th for Sakura Miko alongside Valesa Damashi and 6th for Aki Rosenthal. Lexi Bowen starts 7th for Shirogai No, while 8th place Shaka Labrador for Natsuhiro Matsuri. Nizuki starts 9th for Choco, with 10th place Jeff Rohan for Tokoyami Toa. Ari Nakamura 11th for Hachima, with 12th place Jufute Raiden. And Joey, the best of the old chassis entrant and also in device. Mimori Luna and Hanami Kiriko starts 13th, with 14th place Misumi and Rudy. And then we got Ichijo Rika starting on the final points positions as he's looking to find something in this old chassis, although it's already been reset with ballast. Same goes all the other cars. Tyler Williams will start 16th for Kanata, with 17th place Rindo Chihaya and Dak Paris are trying to make something happen. 18th place Maverick Duciem for Omar Polka. And then on the final 10 cars on the grid, we got Isaki Ryona and Ri Liu. And 20th place, Hamakashu, or rather Aquazuri, for Ozora Subaru, who had issues in qualifying and therefore had to start on the back. Looks like he just made a mistake. Well, let's not backtrack ourselves too much. We got a race to handle, we got a race to host. Alright. So we got 20 cars lined up on the grid for the start of the Autopolis Super Prix Race 1 of the Zako Cup. We got Callan Gibbons sitting on pole position. Raymark Rosales will be joining him. We got 20 colorful cars ready to make something happen in Race 1 of the Zako Cup Autopolis Super Prix, and we are set to go. And everyone gets to launch pretty decently as we see Callan Gibbons already making a very solid start into the first one. Oh, there's a massive flip! A massive flip between Rudy and Shango. They're trying to get themselves back together. Rudy has sustained massive amounts of damage and he'll try to get himself back on the track. A big incident before turn 1 involving Rudy and Shango. And now we have Shango having a very broken steering. We'll see if he's able to continue. And right now he is stubbornly trying to continue, and this might be called for a red flag as everyone else continues, and I think we will have to restart the race on this order, and I think this will be without Shango, and Rudy's okay still. Rudy is still okay, but it will be Shango who will be the first retirement, as we are going to abort this we are going to red flag the race immediately now. So Shango will be out of this race as he will be stopped on the track. That is a massive incident. So let's take a look into this lap 1 replay. So we will see what happened to Shango. Alright, so we will see what happened to Shango here as we're going to, as we're waiting on this red flag period. So this is where the start happened here. The field punches up, Shango has to oh, someone pushes off Rudy, and that sends Shango into the wall. Looks like someone's pushed Rudy. And you can see his suspension already super bent. He couldn't keep the car straight. Alright, so here's what happened to Rudy as he starts across the line. So here's Tyler Williams. So Tyler Williams is going on and actually wedges into the back of Rudy and sends Rudy into a pretty big spin, all things considered. And collects Maverick Duciem as well. Manages to continue. So here's another camera and angle. Oh, that's a massive flip there for Rudy. It's a long measure. Here's another angle. could have just backed it off. I would think race control might actually have a say about it, about how Tyler Williams conducted that maneuver. So, looks like the race control will make a decision sometime soon. Alright, so it will be... So it will be a back of grid start for Tyler Williams for causing a collision. So it will be a back of grid start for Tyler Williams, as we are going to officially be in this red flag period. So we are just going to continue with this stream as per usual, and just wanted to check everything is okay. Everything is okay. All right. So the start will still be. Just wanted to check based on the last qualifying session. All right. So just to give a bit of a recap, Cal Gibbons will start on pole position. Raymond Rosales in second. Ho Fumi will start third with Reba in fourth, Mikalev in fifth, who won here in Autopolis and Hololive GT3. Domashnev sixth, Lexi Bowen in seventh, Labradoris in eighth, Kaczynski ninth, and Jeff Rohan 10th. Hanami Kiriko will start 13th, Ari Nakamura in 11th, and 12th will be Joey. And Rudy will, since he was involved and had some damage, he will also... Okay, no, I think he should be able to continue. So Rudy will start in 14th. Sean Goh will take no further part in this race, as the damage sustained are going to be too big. And then Aquazuri will start 18th. Ducian will start 17th. Let me see. Patterson will start 16th. Okay, so 14th will be Rudy. 15th, Dak Patterson. 16th will be Duciem. 17th will be Reliu. And 18th place will be Aquazuri. Tyler Williams, as we mentioned earlier, will start at the back of the field by virtue of him causing a collision at the start that caused Rudy... that essentially put Rudy and essentially put Shango out of the race. So the race will be shortened to 26 laps. And right. So we are just going to take a brief pause for a while. And so we will wait until the whole thing gets loaded. Alright, so we are going to take another shot at the... So we are just going to take another shot at the start, but this time, unfortunately, without... Shango. So we are just going to proceed with this race as usual. Let me just get the screen on. Formula Hololive Japan Zako Cup. So Tyler Williams will start at the very back of the field, serving a penalty. Alright, so take two on this start. Raymond Rosales and Cal Gibbons, they will lead the field as we go for take two of race one of the Zako Cup Autopolis Super Prix. Oh, we got some bunching up in the field. This is not going to look good. Will there be contact? Right now there is none. Everyone makes it into turn one crisp and clean. Is there a flip to report? The answer is no. Williams stays at the back of the field right now. Gibbons currently defending against Raymond Rosales on this slightly shortened race. Gibbons leads Rosales, Riba, Domashnev, hopefully in fifth place, about to be under pressure from his fellow Gen 0 teammate Sakai Jamaica. Shaka Labrador is in seventh, Lexi Bo in eighth, Kaczynski ninth, and Jeff Rohan in 10th. Actually, not for long as Rohan goes up to ninth. Alright, so back in the field, he's back up running in 11th place, Joey in 12th, Rudy against Hanami Kiriko, they are now side by side between each other. Two short members as Rudy gets the job done against Kiriko. They jostle between each other, almost going to the curb, almost speeding at the curbs there. Kiriko now under pressure from Dak Patterson, who's now on the first points position. Patterson's going to try to sweep around the outside. Kiriko has the inside line. Azuri is also waiting in the wings, might try to think of a move, but has to also defend against DCM. Already a very solid start to the Autopolis Super Crane. No pit stops are to be expected right now. Lap 2 is about to start, and we're just going to check onto how it happens here. Anyways, Cal Gibbons now leads by over 7/10 of a second. Will lap cars play party? Will play party's equation. Joey against Kiriko this time. Kiriko manages to stay in 13th right now. Rudy with a very stalking start though. Rudy, meanwhile, is holding very well though. Yeah. So, anyways, we are going to take a look into the stats hub for this series here at the moment. Cal Gibbons currently sitting in 4th place, currently leading this race, looking for his first win for RoboCo since 2023. It may just be in the Zako Cup, but it is a win nonetheless for the Robosa as we see Azuri going down the inside against Joey and hits the curb way too hard, and that's Azuri with a flip, but manages to continue crucially. Oh my goodness, she tried to go around the inside of the second hairpin, got caught up by the high curbs, got tipped over. Ugh. Oh man, it's just not Zuri's day at the moment. Qualifying for race 1 hasn't been the best for her. But yeah, Joey kind of saw that coming, but you wonder if he's also sustained some damage in that car as well. Alright, so anyways, back onto some balance. Kaczynski against Rohan. Also we have Joey against Tyler Williams. And also DCM already Patterson against Relio, both of them on I think the side on Saki Riona, but really does have priority as he was reeling in from the graduation of Chloe. So Dak Patterson was also okay with Chihaya, but has been complaining about compatibility issues with her, with her lack of performances being like the fact that you see Labradoris almost making a move against Lexi Bowen, but Lexi Bowen manages to stay ahead right now at the hairpin. Lap 3 right now, and it's still okay. It's still okay right now. Also for Azuri, she is still in the race. That is something to also report. As well, Rima Rosales against Cameron Reba. Reba with a solid move right to second place, but not before Rima Rosales tries to fight back. Down the inside he goes into turn 17 and into turn 18. Will there be another move around the outside? No. Positioning himself very well to Cameron Reba. He's now into second place. Also, Calvin Gibbons with a very good lap there. It's 128.053. But then again, oh, you see her Tyler Williams almost going off the track. It's going to bunch up Joey, and it's going to allow DCM to take a move down the inside into the main straight they go. And into turn 1, late braking. DCM, he goes, but it doesn't really work. Aquazuri is going to also try to make a move against Riliu. She does have pace at the very least. Meanwhile, there's just so many battles to talk about. Raymond Gonzalez now joined further down in 4th place. Damashnev up into 3rd. And Azuri has made the move over Relio around the inside of turn 5, but Relio gets her back. But it won't be for long as Azuri has the inside line. That's a very bold move there. 100R for Azuri, and she now goes back up into 18th place. Very fantastic racing here in Autopolis. Driver just going all out, just finding space and finding that racing line find an alternative racing line that kind of works. Meanwhile, Fumi is going to go at it again in the third sector against Mikolev. Mikolev's already piling under pressure. Fumi is being aggressive in the curves and he's being spun around. And that's going to be at our next retirement. I think he's beaching the gravel and I think he's out of this race. You saw how the battle went out. You saw how Fumi straddled himself onto the curb and he is officially out of this race. He's teleported back to the pits. It's a never give up moment for Aqua Azuri. And she was in 20th, and then 19th, and then 18th, and then 90th again, and now she's into 17th after making moves against Ryu, and now she's gonna try to pile on the pressure on Dak Patterson. Wheels has overtaken Rooney, DCM has overtaken Joey. Patterson has not allowed Azuri to get past. Oh, right. This is an interesting battle here right now. Oh yeah, if you do want to know what happened, do want to know about Azuri's agenda right now, I just wanted to go back to one of her other programs in the VTuber Racing project, especially for I need to double check on the information right now as I am just going to share. So we are just going to look into some of the other races right now. I'm looking into the other battles here right now. I'll give you the fastest of the race 128.001. Azuri is currently really piling on pressure on Patterson and Joe to get herself into the points. Right now, this is going to be her focus right now. Alright, so Kokoro Memory, part of Face Corp, is currently is also one of the programs that is actually also one of the programs that Azuri has, and now Azuri's gone off as well. Oh no! Looks like it was a potential battle with Dak Patterson, and you saw how it happened there, 3 wide with Patterson Ryu, and essentially a very silly mistake, caught out in the curves in turn 1 and spun out into the gravel. It just hasn't been Azuri's day. Alright, if you do want to know what happened with Kokoro Memory, Round 12 of Face Car Season 3. Put simply, Kokoro Memory in her championship pursuit was actually one of those who finished outside the points, and I believe she also retired at Autopolis as well. So that is why Azuri has been looking for vengeance. So yeah, she was looking to avenge Kokoro Memories' run in Autopolis, but Azuri hasn't been able to do avenge properly right now with herself retiring as well. Talwin's already set the fastest out of the race, trying to make her move against Hanami Kiriko, his fellow Gen 5 or Gen 4 teammate. And it just went from bad to worse to Azuri. Now retired alongside Hofumi, being spun around in the curve you saw there in the VR as I was trying to look up for information on Kokoro Memory on her last appearance in Autopolis. Autopolis just hasn't been Azuri's great hunting ground. There's still race 2, true, but right now, I mean, it is kind of similar as Jeff Rohan. Oh, looks like Jeff Rohan, given that he's stranded on the curve, looks like it's another flip into the, I think it's just another flip into the turn 10 hairpin curve. We'll take it to the replays once we finish this race and also load the results just in case, because apparently we have issues with loading the results. Right. Gibbons now sits at 129.052, Ribba 127.533. Ribba is now currently on the hunt for that lead that Gibbo has been holding right now. job right now. Alright, so again, DCM against Rudy now this time in their own battles. So right now, it's all about just maintaining yourself on track. Labradors against Yuzuki Choko's is Raji Kaczynski. They're still going side by side. Some of the OG members who are still in Hololive right now who have debuted pre-2020, especially in 2018, especially as Labradors attempt with fate and into the curves, and holy, that was solid right now. Laps complete. Isekai Jamaica currently is in 4th place with Labradors and Nakamura now on their own balance. One battle, Hanami Kiriko's waiting in the wings. And now Jackal Labradors has made his way against Nakamura. Kiriko's gonna sniff for an opportunity to get past. And she's gonna go for it. A dive bomb from Kiriko in the hairpin. Is it gonna be enough to just launch Nakamura? The answer is yes. Two championship contenders now on their own set of battles. Now in 9th place, Labrador is in 8th. That was a great. Right. I think Azure is in console. When she was returning to the pits after the issue, I think she just kept her helmet on, visor down, just you can tell how it happens here as Colin Gibbons now comes into the pits here. I think this might be a scheduled pit stop. It might be something that we need to pay attention to as Gibbons now goes into the pits. Mikolov also in as well. You know who's also in? I can't really tell. But it's just these two, as Williams is already lining up on the move against Nakamura. Pretty decent job. To tell a bit of something. Alright, so Nakamura has stayed in front right now of Tyler Williams. Labrador still trying to get something against Kaczynski right now, who is currently still ahead right now. Might be. He's already expressed his intent to let the other members leave. But you would think that if Yuzuki Choko does make the hard announcement to retire or graduate, as Nikolai now goes up to 13th against Joey, this might actually go alongside. They should go with it. All right, back onto some talk here. All the battles have pretty much calmed down. Adak-RMS is currently in the final point positions right now. Callicums is now down to 11th. Hololive is in 13th. Their pit stops might actually be at some advantage if they could use their tires, but otherwise it might just be a waste of time. So we have another driver coming in. That's Irie Nakamura. So if other drivers are coming into a pit stop, so if the other drivers are coming into a pit stop, then it might just benefit them as well. Labrador is currently in 6th, Kaczynski 5th. Right. So right now, we are just going to point out one fact for sure. Czech Labrador is already piling on the pressure still on Kaczynski, and also there's still 2 more races to deal with, so it is not... talk about, so it's not over yet if you don't fall on the first race. Laps complete, and we are just going to proceed. Madison. This driver is potentially able to also swap seats. Alright, Jeremy Gonzalez and Lexi Bowen, Noy Flair coming in for the pit stops. This is going in. So it is going to be an interesting look here to see how the pit stops are already shuffling the field. Anyway, this will allow the guys in the back of the pack to try to gain some position, but if there is a no-stop strategy, Carz has already gotten himself back up into 6th. Mykolaiv is actually not far behind, so Mykolaiv might actually be in the hunt for the race win. Rebel's still hanging on right now at the front. So Kiriko now goes up into 3rd, already makes a move against Labradores. So Mykolaiv currently in 2nd place, still trying to find time against Gibbons. Oh, Kaczynski getting already has a very good look right now. So Lexi Bowen doing a very good job though. Already in 10th place, hunting down Kaczynski and Rosales. And speaking of which, Rosales and Bowen exited around at the same, around in between Kaczynski, so that's also a bonus. Kaczynski will be trying to line up a bit down the inside. Oh, we are seeing some battles right now. And Kaczynski goes down the inside. The exit is not nailed on yet. And right now, got Rosales staying ahead. Alright, so, alright, Kaczynski is on 9th place. Kaminariba now comes into the pits. That will put the Moshnev in the lead. Kiriko currently in 2nd place. Will she also think of a move into the pits? We'll have to wait and see, and I think that's a gesture that she will come in as well as Jack the Labradorus. Tal Wills will also go in as well. So this will mean Count Gibbons will take the lead, and also Mykolaiv joining Gibbons early in the pit stops has given him absolute dividends. He's currently up into 2nd place and could potentially upset the RoboSub of a win on the final lap. Last lap pass. It could happen. But Kaminariba and Vlasa Damashov have already put paid to that. They don't need to pit for much longer. They just had to switch their tires and a small splash of fuel, and that's it. So Riba and Damashov currently hanging on to the top 2 right now. Gibbons in 3rd, Mykolaiv 4th, Kiriko in 5th. And again, doing a very good job there. Nakamura down in 15th place, still mired between Liu and Maverick DCM. Alright, so we have this top 5 battle. We just saw DCM already making a move against Leo right now, and DCM is going to try for a move down the inside against Nakamura to send her down to 15th, and DCM might go for a triple overtake. And down the outside he goes and does a very solid job of staying ahead. Round the outside he goes, but no move yet. As Mykolaiv now goes down the inside against Cal Gibbons. This is for 3rd place. They are battling for the lead until Riva and Damashnev make their moves. And Nakamura has had a spin. Nakamura has had a spin at turn 16, and I think it's a similar problem to Hofu Mi. And I think she will be out. From this point on, all finishers will finish inside the points. Alright. Anyways, what's next? Labradors against Lexi Bowen. Now Lexi Bowen is ahead of Labradors. He's running 9th. Only 16 laps complete. We still have 10 laps to go in this race 1. Before 11 a.m. Japan time, by the way. Williams, who you see here trying to excel Kiriko right now, but Kiriko has been a tough to beat driver sometimes. And right now she's staying ahead of Williams. Just staying at the moment. Rosales now in 7th, Kaczynski in 8th, Bowen in 9th. So they're losing time to Rosales. Labrador is still staying in 10th place while DCM goes up to 12th. And remember, 4 points will still be awarded as we are seeing the rest of the field continue to finish the job. Doing a very good job though since the start. Took the lead away from Cal Gibbons with an overcut strategy that is a bit later than most and tried to use track position as a, what do we call it, as a as possible. The guys who undercut are not faster than you, then you can go for an overcut. So that's what Riba and Damashev did. And that's going to pay the dividends also for Damashev, as Damashev have yet to score a point in the Zako Cup. Alright. Talwin's already trying to make moves against Kiriko, but Kiriko remains steadfast on the outside, and that's a very solid run so from Kiriko right now. And now we're just going to proceed with what has been currently happening right now. Alright, so Riba and Damashev currently on this stalemate right here. Chances of lap cars are gonna be very slim. Next to none, honestly. Alright, so Rosales has made his move against Raji Kaczynski. Mikhailov now on Mikhailov hunting Kalgames for 3rd as Kaczynski now makes the move against Bowen makes the move on Kaczynski. It's now Bowen in 8th place. So the new chassis that have been pretty much showing up right now. Chaka in 10th place. Oh no, it's a massive split! That's a flip from Chaka Labradoris! Oh, it's another hit. It's another heavy hit on the curve for the Natsui Ramatsuri driver, and that is him out. And you saw the first person point of view, and it was a wild ride for Labradoris, as he will at least guarantee a single point. The championship shakeup is currently in the making. Yes, it's true. Kamina Riba currently sits down in the standings at 18th by the time we get into Autopolis. Lasa Damashev also has yet to score a point. So these will put them in championship contention for the Zako Cup. For Gibbons and Mikhailov, they will get some very solid points to put themselves up in front. Nakamura isn't having a great season, isn't having a great time at the moment. She is going to be set to score no points as the championship leader. Kiriko, meanwhile, sits 5th. So it's game on for the Zako Cup title. As it stands right now, we are going to be excited to hear the news about Riba currently being up there in the lead, coming in closer to the championship leader. Oh, and there's another potential move in the making there for Joey, who now makes his move into turn 3, 4, 5, and 6 into Liu. Alright, that person is doing a decent job right now. He is currently sitting in 12th. And in 11th place, Rudy. Currently sitting in 10th, also doing okay in the championship battle, all things considered. Kaczynski in 9th, getting himself closer into the middle portion of the championship. Let's see Bowen, who is doing okay at the moment, but right now is about to try to make a move against Raymond Gonzalez, and right now they are going to go side by side, but not for long. Gonzalez still stays ahead. After starting from the back of the field, after having to serve a penalty, is doing a solid job of getting himself back up. He's essentially pushed Rudy off to retirement. Fifth. Second, and then just go and Riba taking the win. Just going to confirm here that will be the points as it stands. Gibbons will lead the standings over Hanamoto by 11 points. Nakamura drops down third. Williams will go up to fourth. DCM fifth. Riba will now be in 8th place as it stands right now with this win. Unless something happens to the field. So we are just going to continue on with the rest of this race. Less than 4 laps to go. Coming in essentially secure. He just needs to make 3 more laps to secure this win. And also, just wanted to go back though. Riba has already won 2 races for Shishiro Mota in the 2024 season. One in the Capture the Moment Grand Prix at Fuji, Split A, and he won the Epilogue Grand Prix at Suzuka in the Suyo Cup race, where he essentially fended off Daniel Barger for the win. And right now he is going to try to get with number 3 as Kiriko. Oh, makes contact with Pickle left, right, and turn 5. Tries to go ahead against the guy Pickle left for Price. Has been absolutely superb this race in Autopolis. Kiriko's doing a very good job. She now gets into 4th. 9 positions gained for the Himori Luna driver, and it looks to me that she will be the one that will get into the championship with 368 points. Ryu against Joey, that didn't work out. Oh, Joey is also wet off the track. We're swapping the names here for Ryu and Joey, as we will see. Todd Williams is currently the biggest gainer right now from the start of this restarted race with 14 positions gained. Right now, Kiriko's about to make a move against Cal Gibbons, so she's already lined up a move. Into slipstream she goes. Inside, outside, inside, outside. And will she be able to stick it? Forces Cal Gibbons to get pushed off a bit into the outside. She's not going to give up yet. Our podium position may be on the cards right now. She already has the championship lead, so it's all about thinking about what to do here. As Williams already makes a move against Michelov, so that's now 50 positions gained. Very good stuff there. Very good losing action. And that will change the points complexion even further. Tyler Williams now goes further into fourth into standings. Michelov going down a bit. Already slightly loses touch to Calvin. Now already turning on the style. Damashnev has taken the lead from Kaminari Riba. We will get the replay on how that happened. Sorry for missing the replay. But anyway, the last lap is about to start. Damashnev currently in the lead. I think it was just a mistake from Riba. Yeah, it's a mistake from Riba. It was a mistake from Riba, and that allowed Damashnev to take the lead. Damashnev has already been one of the best drivers in Formula Hololive, period. When it comes to win records in the JD series, he's neck and neck with Jay Goodwin right now. And right now, it is going to be a case of, okay, Lexi Bowen has made it work on 7th place against Rosales. And a very tight and close battle between the Noah flag cars. Bowen's now up into 7th. Alright, so we are just going to proceed with this progress that we're going to talk about. Damashnev already with 4 wins to his name for Aki Rosenthal is about to get his 5th if he can hang on. And that will put him neck and neck with Zeke Wimberly as the winningest driver in Formula Hololive history. Not just Japan, but international, and this is the entire thing. So Damashnev rounds up the final corner to essentially equal the record for the most Formula Hololive wins for a driver with Zeke Wimberly. Vlasic Damashnev wins race 1 of the Zako Cup Autopolis Super Prix. Kaminari Riba finishes 2nd on what is going to be a crucial mistake from him that he will rue. Gibbons 3rd, Kiriko 4th, your new championship leader. You're seeing it right now. Williams, what a great comeback from him to get into 5th place. Michelov in 6th, Rosales in 7th, Lexi Bowen in 8th. Wow. Kaczynski 9th, Duciem 10th. Woody will secure 11th alongside Dak Patterson, Ryu, and Joey. Right, so Vlasic Damashnev is now your joint winningest driver in is now your joint winningest driver in Formula Hololive Japan. In Formula Hololive here, and is now the winningest driver in Formula Hololive Japan. Take a bow to Damashnev, who's been absolutely stellar. It's a shame that he's only in the Zako, but we have to work with what we got. So yeah. All right. So we are just going to so it will be Vlasic Damashnev's. So it will be Damashnev's 5th, and all right. So we are just going to. So, we are just going to officially record the results now, and then we will immediately go back and then save the replay. Oh yeah, so Damaschev takes the checker flag over Kaminari Riba in second, Callum Gibbons in third. And then Hanami Kiriko sits in fourth, Tyler Williams in fifth, Scott Jamaica left sixth, Roman Rosales seventh, Alexei Bowen in eighth, Kaczynski ninth, and Duciem in 10th. Rudy in 11th, Dak Patterson 12th, Really 13th, Juvite Raditz Joey in 14th. Chaka Labradores will be your last driver to score the points for this race in 15th place. Your DNFers, Nakamura, Rohan Azuri, and Hofu B. Right, so we are going to immediately exit now just to see if we can save the replay, and we have saved the replay. So we are just going to take a look into how the race looked like. Alright, so we are just going to check the replay a bit before we proceed with qualifying for race 2. Right, so we are just going to, well, right, so we are just going to see what happened to Nakamura and Kaminari Riba and how the race played. Alright, so first of all, we're going to take a look into Nakamura. So you see how Nakamura just spun around. It's very similar to Ho for me, but I think it's a more aggressive manner, so that is something to note. On board. Yep, shot onto the curb, just beached, lost control, and that's that. Speaking of which, that's not the only driver who has lost control that we have also missed. So we're also going to take a look into Kaminari Riba, as we are just going to see where he made a mistake. Alright, so here's the mistake that Kaminari Riba did. So he went into turn 1, just overcooked it, went on into the gravel trap, and that essentially allowed the Mashnev to essentially get past. Take a look into the Mashnev is on board. He just saw that Riba just went off, just took evasive action, had to lift to get there. But yeah, that is what lost Riba the race. He just lost composure right in the end. Alright, so back on into the next race of the stream. This race 2 of the Okayama Super Prix. Oh yeah, I forgot to I also forgot to share with you the current championship standings right now after 5 races. Give me a second. Alright. That's the records. Alright. Vlasa Tomashev winning this race puts him on the record as one of the most successful Aero Formula Hololive drivers yet. And you can see here, Hanami Kiriko now takes the championship lead over Callum Gibbons and Irene Nakamura. Let me just double check on this. Callum Gibbons, okay, we're good. We're good. So Cal Gibbons and Ira Nakamura sit second and third, and then alongside them will be Tyler Williams, Maverick Duciem, Brad Marzales, Aqua Zurich drops down a bit to 7th place, but Tomashev goes up into 8th, finally scoring points. Rohan, I do want to point out that he also have scored a point. Yeah, I think he... Wait, Rohan is in this race, right? Yeah, Rohan is in here. So I just wanted to double check though the results though. Alright, so we're just gonna double check. Rohan have also failed to score as he finished in 17th place and he also retired. Alright, that explains everything. So, so we got Jeff Rohan who have failed to score in 3 of the 6 races so far. Already not looking very good for him right now. Right. So, that will be your championship standings for after the halfway stage of the Zako Cup. So let's move on into qualifying for race 2. We'll see how it looks. First, a few cars out. Chaka Labradors is already one of them. And we are now making their way into the track in the second race of the season. Alright. So we are just going to check how these drivers are going to go. So Akozuri is now out as well. Now Gibbons already. So Gibbons is about to cross the first second timing gate. He's 22.7, doing a decent job right now. All right. So, anyways, 50 seconds already. That's already left. And we still across the start line. And he's doing a very solid job right now. 56.067 for the Roboco driver. As we are now going to proceed with proceedings. Third sector. So 128.431, not the lap that he's doing right now. Reba already doing somewhat okay. Labrador is finding his right back. He's currently up there in the pole position right now. Nakamura down in 4th, Mikolev in 2nd. Washnev in 6th. Raymond Gonzalez in 6. I do want to see here Jeff Rohan overcoming CM Mike Kaczynski. Jeff Rohan's already faster than the first sector. Raymond CM and Mike Kaczynski as well. Looking to pay attention to them. Raymond Gonzalez also very quick there on the first sector as well. Lexi Bowen currently in the position spot. Raymond Gonzalez also pretty quick as well. Lexi Bowen, who has already set the pole position time of 1:27.293. Will she be able to replicate it? Even better. So we're going to be seeing times tumbling down. Reba goes up into third. Moshnev ready to cross the line as well. Moshnev goes up into 9th. Rudy in 15th. Zuri's currently being blocked by Joey, so she's currently at the top. Now Joey sets her time. Joey sets his time. And it's gonna be slow. So Zuri's only gonna be good enough for 15th place, so she will try to go for another lap while also being impeded by Joey slightly. But I think she will be good. Will she be able to go for another lap? That's the thing that we need to ask. Fumi goes into pole position with 1:27.247, but I think it's either Raymond Gonzalez. No. Lexi Bowman has a serious chance to get herself into the pole position spot. And right now she's been absolutely lightning quick, but she hasn't been able to match Ho Fumi on that final sector. Alright, Azuri now has no one to block her way. And right now she's doing somewhat okay at the hairpin. Into the corner we go, turn 11. Phyton's behind. If she does manage to continue, it will be good for her. She needs to be wary about a fast-charging Mikola, who is currently 7th in the standing, and 7th in the timing tower right now. 110. Alright. So Akazura is just gonna have to go full beans in the final corner if she does have tires left. There's only fuel left, and I think she will continue this time. But will it be good enough for a top 10 start? And she goes up into 7th. And it looks to me that race 2 will be the race that she will be looking for. Kiriko goes up to 9th crucially, ahead of Nakamura in 12th, and ahead of Gibbons in 14th. So Kiriko is going to absolutely get into this championship battle for real. And right now we are going to take a look into the remaining drivers here. Fumi and Lexi Bowen ready to strike once again. Williams qualifying in 4th, Dak Patterson in 8th, Ryu in 10th, Rohan down in 16th, DuCM 17th, Rudy in 19th. Zako is providing a surprise package for some to see. However, he's not gonna get that pole position spot. It's been very rapid though, the track evolution. Whew. Right, and Azuri goes up to 2nd. Where did that lap come from? 1:26.8 for Azuri. She might actually have a chance to actually win another race. And depending on how the championship will go, it will either be the championship lead or something else. And right now she doesn't have any more time to complete her life. Now she's not going to be called to the pits. Lexi Bowen is going to be coming into the pits, and that should be it for qualifying. Hopefully is your pole sitter for race 2 of the Zako Cup Autopolis Super Prix. And without any more hassling and delay, let's introduce everyone to the starting lineup for the race 2 of the Autopolis Super Prix. Hopefully we'll start on pole position for Tokinosora, and joining him is Aquazuri on the front row for Ozura Subaru. Absolutely itching to get some avenging for Kokorobo memory in Carz's visit to Autopolis last season. Lexi Bowen starts third, representing the hometown Hololive member. In third for Shirogane Noah with fourth place. Kamen Reba for Shirobotan. Talabaloo starts fifth for Amani Kanata with sixth place. Chakalabadores for Natsura Matsuri. And in seventh place is Sakaji Mikolev and Sakura Miko with Rinda Chaya eighth, and and then we got Dak Patterson behind the wheel. And Hanami Kiriko, the championship leader, will start ninth with 10th place Ri Liu for Isaka Riona. Vlasa Damashev, who won last race in race 1 for Aki Rosa, he will start 11th. 12th place Raymar Gonzalez for Shiranui Flair. 13th place Joey for Jufu Deirade with 14th place Irene Nakamura for Hachima. Calgum starts 15th for Roboco. 16th will be Raj Kaczynski for Yusuke Choco. Jeff Rollins starts 17th for Tokoyami Toa with 18th place Omar Polka with Maverick Duciem at the helm. 19th place Shango with Ishirika. Let's hope that he manages to survive at least a lap. And 20th place Rudy for Mizumiyasu. Alright, so we are going to be set to go for another race in Autopolis. Race 2 this time. And we can't wait to see how it looks. Hopefully, of course, will be the driver that we will be paying attention to, as we will get the start of race 2 now underway. It is now a do or die for some of these drivers as they want to try to keep their championship hopes alive, as we are about to start race 2 of the Autopolis Super Prix Zako Cup race, and we are go, and it is Aquazuri not having a decent start here, and she's about to get pushed. Oh, and that's Raymond Gonzalez being pushed around, and I think he's stuck. He gets pushed around, and I think turn 1 is all okay, except Raymond Gonzalez, who is going to be out as the 20th place finisher in car number 20. Hopefully he stays ahead right now. Missouri in second, Lexi Bow in third, Cabernet Riba in fourth. Labradorus now having to defend against Williams in sixth. And now we've got McLevin Kiriko's 7th and 8th, 9th place Dak Patterson, really 10th. Missouri is currently having the second best seat in the house. She needs to find a way to go ahead of Hofumi right now and also stay out of trouble. The way she spun out in the race 1 was pretty much very unfortunate. She hit the curb a bit and she was sent into a spin. Anyways, Rudy now in 17th, Rohan 18th. Still lots to fight for in this race. Patterson also trying to find something against Hanami Kiriko, who already pulls away at the start. To this race, and both of me have already pulled away from the pack. Also, Azuri against Lexi Bowen. Already a second of a gap between those top 3 drivers. Now overtaken by Jeff Rohan. Shango has finally survived 1 and 1 lap. That is a plus for Shango after a massive crash at the start of race 1. Essentially got Shango in a wheelchair. So anyways, Rudy against Jeff Rohan. Rudy's part of trying to throw something out. Hanami Kiriko! No! That was a surprise! The championship leader has an engine failure on lap 2 of the race. have to wait and see. Anyways, we got Cameron Ripa and Lexi Bowen now trading places between each other. Lexi Bowen now goes around the outside, tries to defend the position, but he's been on the charge. Joseph down to 11th. Kiriko now out of this race. One day, the championship continues to be wide open. Again, championship leaders Carz, maybe. Azuri, slip and sliding her way to find something against Rumi, who has been more calculated as the veteran driver. Lexi Bowen currently in 4th place, chasing coming down the river. Wei Liu currently in 9th place, chasing Dak Patterson for 8th. And the beehive of race cars currently trying to position Kuzinski and Rohan. Rohan's trying to against Lucian, and there's one alongside. Will there be contact? There will not be contact. Rohan's about to make a double overtake, and what a move that was from Rohan! Down the inside about turns 4 and 5, and will he be able to stick the move? Will he do it? Yes, he does! Oh my goodness, that was a great move from Rohan! From out of nowhere! Feeling very shiny here, Jeff Rohan, who have yet to score points. So he's able to stick it in the track. Back into the late battle. Azuri against Hofumi. Azuri trying to think of a way to get into the championship lead. Calvin Gibbons is currently down in 15th. Nakamura is only down in 12th. Tyler Williams is only in 6th place. So this is going to be a golden opportunity for Azuri to take this win and get this championship lead at 404 points if she's able to overtake Fumi for this race lead. Man, that was intense stuff. We'll have to, if you say so myself. Into talks right now. We are paying attention and that is a bit of a shove there between Labradors and Williams, and also we got Green and watching Joey. Side-by-side action. Oh, Nakamura! Oh, contact between herself and Joey, nearly ending in tears for the Hachima driver. And now Kozinski is going to try to make a move against Joey. Now an update on Hofumi. Hofumi is now pulled away from Azuri at the start, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, it's contact between Tyler Williams and Labradores at turn 1. Both of them managed to continue, so no penalties. But I feel like Labradors will be hard done by the incident. Meanwhile, Rohan goes ahead of Joey, and we see already drivers going off the track at turn 1. May need to pay attention to that. As Labradores, Big Left now makes his move against Williams. Williams will try to fight back. Williams is just about ahead. They're still going to be side by side at turn 7 and into 100 and R. And Nicholas stays ahead. And a potential dive bomb move from Patterson, not working for him just yet. Hofumi is currently pulling away from that is a solid maneuver. That is a very convincing run for him. Alright. Also moving to the fastest lap of the race, 1:27.517. Missouri, which is about 2 seconds or slower per lap there. So it is we'll see how it works here. Also, Rudy has also retired from the race. I do want to check what happened to Rudy. And it is he's been retired for quite some time. And we will check what happened to him. Yeah, so he was already at the back of the field. And it looks to me that it's another one of those sudden engine failures. And we will check onto what happened. Yep, it's a sudden engine failure. So, oh, Cal Gibbons has an issue. Oh, Cal Gibbons went off. Cal Gibbons went off when we were talking about Rudy, and he's also now retired from this race. So already we are going to be seeing a massive change in the standings as it stands right now. Zuri is going to be coming in with a shout of winning the title. Second race always does the trick, but we still need to finish the race though. So something that will be done in so it will be something that we will need to pay attention to, especially Jeff Rohan has also went off. I think it's a rollover into the curbs again for Rohan. The nightmare season continues for Rohan. Unfortunately for him, it looks to me that I don't think the situation is going to get better anytime soon. Another retirement for the Tokoyami Toa driver is going to further send the Toa team to the abyss. Anyways, hopefully currently leading this race right now. Shango currently in the final corner. Hopefully currently in the hairpin. There's a good chance that lap cars will play part of this equation. Anyways, back onto this race. Hopefully me and Aquazuri still separated by 6 seconds. So, we'll have to wait and see how the championship point pans out. Tyler Williams with 7th place as it stands will most likely elevate him to 380 points. And if Aquazuri does get the 2nd place, which is going to be a likely result for her, she will still be behind Tyler Williams by a single point coming into the final races at Suzuka. So either Williams loses more positions, or Azuri gets into the race lead. So it is something that needs to be paid attention. Alright. Hopefully 127 and the fastest lap. Fumi is absolutely turning on the style. That's exciting. Right. I need to be hit with. Anyways, we got 4, and Zach Patterson is now also out of this race. Looks to me that Patterson has had issues with keeping the car on the track, and no, I think this is yet another one of those engine failures. No, yeah, it's another one of those engine failures. Dak Patterson just retiring from out of nowhere, yeah. Oh dear. Talk about how he laments how he has been consistently hasn't been gelling with Chihaya well, but he has been gelling with Fiona, but because this has been taken by Ri Liu, so it is already right. So Patterson's out of this race, 14 cars remain. Shango is at least in 14th place to avenge his flip that he's had. Alright, back onto the top here. Kaczynski currently in 10th. Chasing Nakamura for 9th, Jolie as well, chasing Lucien. Charities too. Right, 11 laps complete in race 2, and we already have 6 cars out. 3 due to there's 3 due to excursions off the track. Looking at Raybar Gonzalez, Jeff Rohan, and Kyle Gibbons are those who have an off-track excursions. Now into lap 13, and we are still paying attention on to Labradors right now, who's currently running in 5th. Oh, and that's a car going off. That's Lexi Bowen. He's gone off. She's gone off. Manages to get herself back on the track though, but yeah, it was a close shave though. Almost gets collected by Mikolev too. Williams now also gonna be hunting for a position. likely to extend his championship lead right now. With Kiriko already out of this race, Gibbons down, also out of this race. Nakamura only in 9th place, and also Nakamura only in 9th place will only place her only slightly closer to the championship lead. Kazutsky meanwhile in 10th place. We'll see how it goes. Now remember what I said about Hofumi last winning race in Okayama in 2023 in the postseason? Well, he might end a winless streak for Tokino Sora. Actually, since 2020, yeah, it was actually that literally the last time Tokino Sora have won a race. And if you look at the last time Sora did win, he also won in the Okayama postseason back in 2022. That sealed him the title. And we will see how it goes right now. We're just gonna pay attention to how it will proceed between these drivers, especially for me, who might want to grab this win more than ever to finally bring some light into Tokino Sora, but we will have to see how it will work. Going to keep paying attention as the gaps are now opening up to over a second for all but 2 battles, because this is getting the Nakamura and Lucia against Domashev. Alright, 14 laps already complete. Williams now chasing Lexi Bowen, who have now been announced that have emerged. Bowen still trying to reel in from the fact that she has made a mistake at turn 1. Alright, Fumi currently in the lead spot. And we're seeing some parked cars here. Shango already at turn 3. Fumi already at turn 17. So we are just going to pay attention right now. Alright, so 15 laps already lapsed here in race 2 of the Zako Cup Autopolis of 2025. And Rhino Williams is going to try to peel on the move out of the inside against Lexi Bowen. Lexi Bowen's going to give no room, but Williams' charge is just too great. Well, the curves are going to be an issue, and Bowen manages to defend. So now, already complete, and Fumi's about to complete his lap. Shango already coming to turn 1. Fumi's at turn 13 and 14 and all that. Slipping and sliding there, Hofumi currently dominating this race too. And just a bit of a prediction, just a bit of a forecast right now. Fumi will get into the top portions of the Zako standings, into the top 10. We are just going to continue on. Czech Labrador is in 4th place. Nakamura in 9th place. Duciem in 12th. Williams in 7th. So don't forget about him. He's also going to Duciem is also lining up on the move against the Moshev as we speak, but cannot find a gap to find. Trying to find a gap to overtake, that is. Missouri, 12 seconds behind Ofumi. Not going to be enough to put Tyler Williams out of his perch as championship leader. That would have to be intense for the top portion of the championship. Coming to the final race at Suzuka is essentially going to be unfathomably. Fumi has been absolutely like a rocket ship. So right now, it's all going to be a case of how people are going to find a way past this dominant Fumi in race 2. Continue to set 127 after 127. This is insane. Like, this is insane. And that's Ari Nakamura. Ari Nakamura's gone off as well. Ari Nakamura out of this race, and that will be massive in the championship battle as well. So that will mean that Nakamura will only be scoring 4 points. Oh my goodness. So many things going on. Right, I'm gonna give a bit of an update. 4 points for Ari Nakamura, and that's not gonna do her any good in the championship battle. We will see how these retirements go as we need to finish the races first. Also, essentially show how it happens after the races are done. So. Alright, so Azuri is currently on no person's land, as Labradorist is also into, you know, it's a really good race though. Ribok is set to become the best driver out of the weekend with a 3rd place finish potentially for him, which will also put him in a championship hopeful. And then they also have doing a decent job about decent amount of points here, assuming he finishes. Mikolev in 5th place with Williams in 6th place. This would mean that Williams will be confirmed to take the championship lead with 398 points. Williams will have a chance to win the Zako Cup title for Canada. Lacey Bowen in 7th. In 8th place, Kaczynski in 9th. Mashdev also currently in 10th place. This is one thing to look into. DCM in 11th. So a solid, but he's just been tapering off here in Autopolis. Joey in 12th place. Shango in 13th. Oh yeah, I forgot about Hofumi, who will also catapult himself on top of the standings. So potentially in the standings, what will be certain is that there will be at least 11 drivers in the hunt for the Zako Cup title. From Tyler Williams in the lead to Isakaji Mikolev in, still pretty much on though. Everyone is still on for the title hunt. I forgot that there are 2 races in So it is still game on for everyone. And Kaczynski is now slightly off. Look, there was contact in the final corner. And I think that might be the reason why we see a lot of retirements. Oh, and I see Ryu and Demoshev on a side-by-side battle as well. Ryu now down in 9th place, Demoshev in 8th. And we will see how it works. Oh, and that's DCM against Ryu this time. Ryu doubling down against the Mashdev recently, and now he has been open to a move against DCM. DCM now up to 9th. Doing a good job. Now, the only way for the championship to swing once again is for Azuri to take this win over Hofumi. But Fumi has been impervious right now, and he hasn't been that close to Shango recently, so he's not controlling the pace from the front. He's done a very good job right now, holding on to this race lead. Alright, so lap 22, Hofumi, oh, and nearly losing the car. I think the only way he can lose this race is that if he bottles it. But anything can happen. We don't want to wish ill stuff for any of our drivers. Those, meanwhile, on the hunt against Kamen Riba. Waiting in the wings. Lexi Bowen trying to find something against Williams. Mikolev and Labradorus have swapped places this time as Labradorus goes around the outside to defend his position. It's stuck there, and that will allow him to catapult himself against Kamen Riba. I think this might be a solid move from Labradorus to get himself into 3rd. And Natsuri Matsuri driver in the podium. What a move that was. Coming everybody now drops down to 4th place. And you should just see how close the battle gets for the Zako Cup title. It's only for the Zako, but they're still fighting as if they're fighting for the CEO. And Mykolaiv rolls into himself, and that is gonna be massive in the championship battle. Mykolaiv is out. I guess that explains it. I don't think it's just an engine failure thing. It's an instant retirement for Mykolaiv as he was sent to being sent into a barrel roll. And that will put Williams in the top 5. So Mykolaiv will drop down to 13th place as and another swing in the championship battle as Tyler Williams now scores 412 points. Shango will now get into 12th. A solid comeback of sorts. A solid comeback of sorts for him. Fumi still in the lead right now. Shango not far behind. Lap cars might actually be part of the equation actually sometime soon. Lap 24 is about to be complete. Oh yeah, lap 24 is already complete. Hofumi's gone off. Will he be able to get on? He's beached the gravel. He's beached himself into the gravel. He's beached himself into the gravel. The race leader. And Aquazuri is going to seize this opportunity. And that will mean Hofumi's retired. Aquazuri is in the race lead. It can't get more dramatic than this. Hofumi will come home with only 12th place. I am just as shocked as you are of this development. Aquazuri now is in the race lead and is gonna still be set to get her 2nd win in the competition in Formula Hololive Japan. That's what she needs. She's absolutely enjoying it on the radio, but she needs to keep herself on the track. That's all she needs to do. But that doesn't really matter though for Tyler Williams because he also gets the position, and that means he will still have the championship lead on the final race on the final 2 races at Suzuka. Now this is going to be a Zako Cup battle for the ages. Jeff Rohan, this will also guarantee Jeff Rohan just knocking out from the Zako Cup title. He will be mathematically ineligible for the Zako Cup going forward. But the rest of the drivers from Hofumi on back, they still have a shot at the Zako Cup. Aquazuri has started the final lap of this race, not leading at any point in this race. And what a change of fortune it has been. For 24 laps, Aquazuri hasn't led, but on lap 25 she did by virtue of Hofumi overshooting turn 1 and beating himself into the gravel. That is gonna give a golden opportunity for Aquazuri to bring it home. And right now she has no reason to attack. She is already 15 seconds ahead of Chaka Labradoris. Williams is also keeping it clean and tidy. Aquazuri is gonna move and swim like a graceful duck as she is going to bring home a very solid win for her as she now comes into the final set of corners. Aquazuri Second time's the charm, and avenging the loss that Kokoro Memory had in Face Card in the VTRP in Face Card Season 3. Aquazuri is going to avenge it all from her first race as well. Aquazuri takes the win in the Zako Cup Race 2 of the Autopolis Super Prix. What a win that was. What a win this is for Azuri. It does essentially continue in championship contention against Tyler Williams already. Only 34 points behind. So it's going to be a solid result for her. Williams staying at 4 confirms his spot as a championship leader. Nakamura is gonna come home contemplating on what could have been for her. The Masha is gonna bring home 6th. Ducien will have to settle for 7th. Ryu in 8th. Kaczynski 9th. Joey 10th. Shango in 11th. And we're just gonna wait for Shango to cross the line. The Pleiades are showing up for Aquazuri. The stars obviously shining right towards her. Potential is limitless for the Suba RT driver. And what a result that has been for Azuri for sure. Oh my goodness. Anyways, Aquazuri takes the checkered flag over Chakalabadoris in 2nd. Reba takes 3rd. Williams with his 4th place brings home the championship lead, heading into Suzuka. Lexibo in 5th. Flasa Demashev in 6th. Duciem in 7th. Ryu 8th. Roger Kaczynski 9th. Joey in the top 10. Shango in 11th with Hofumi 12th. Oh yeah, I do notice that we got people chatting, so this is a very good time to tell you that this is a very good time though to actually share with you. Oh, by the way, if you do want to join the ARO, which is the racing series that we are having right now, I'm just going to share the Google Docs link for you to fill in the forms. I will try to fill you in with a thing as soon as with your entry as soon as possible. We got some empty seats that we might want to fill as well. So if you want to join in, you feel free to join in as well. So anyways, back into the rest of the field. Shango 11th, last of the finishers. Hofumi 12, Isakaji Mikalev 13, 14th goes to Hachama and Ari Nakamura. Dak Patterson 15th, Jeff Rohan in 16th. 17th will be Cal Gibbons, Rudy in 18th, Hanami Kiriko 19th, and Raymar Gonzalez in last place. Right. So we are just going to save the replay first before we officially load the results. I don't know why the results didn't show for race 2. I have no idea. Okay, but anyways, I'm just gonna see how the results go. So we're just gonna wait here as we are just going to get this thing processed. Alright, so we are just going to go through each of the individual incidents. First of all, we already seen Ray Marzal, so we'll be skipping on that. Next, I will be seeing Hanami Kiriko and how she retired because we actually missed the incident. But I think this is mostly a case of her having an engine failure. So here's what happened to Kiriko. No, it's a straight engine failure. So here's what happened to Kiriko. Straight up engine failure for her. Very unfortunate. And then after that is Rudy. Wait. And then after that it is Rudy. So we are just going to shift on to the next driver who has retired. So here's what happened to Rudy. Another engine failure for him. That is another car out of this race. And then after that, we will take a look into Callum Gibbons as to how he retired. So I think it's just a flip into the mistake, and here's what happened. Yep, that is what happened to Callum Gibbons. He took too much curb at the inside of the second hairpin, and he was made to pay for it. And then after that, it is Jeff Rohan who suffered yet another DNF, and it's a similar song and dance. Hits the curb way too hard. So gets lost with Moshev. Yeah, that's Jeff Rohan out. Last car, and then the next car out will be Dak Patterson. So here's what happened to him. And I think this is a case of... Yep, engine failure for Dak Patterson. That absolutely costed him the race. No, it's just not been his day. And for Ari Nakamura, here's what happened to her. All good until she overcooked herself on the gravel trap, and that sends her out of the race. And then that should be almost all of the drivers. And then we also have Isakaijin Mikolev and Isakaijin Mikolev, but we'll go into him first. Here's what happened to him. Another flip into... Actually, I like the Kamen River. I haven't seen this part. And also Chakalabro is going off as well. And then the last of the retirements, we are just going to... So we are just gonna take a look into a few of the other retirements that we are going to highlight. So this is already 24 laps. Let me see. Yep, I think we are showing. I think we're just gonna go for Hofumi for one last time before we finish this off. Alright, so Hofumi is doing pretty okay. And you can see he just brakes way too late and hits a bump. That doesn't get him back on time, and he tried to get himself back, but he was slowed too much to the point where he is already on the gravel trap by the time he was put to a stop, and that essentially puts his race as over. Alright, so let's not waste too much time. We are going to move over into the championship standings, into the final races at Suzuka. This is how the championship standings will look like. Tyler Williams ahead of Aquazuri by 34 points over Aquazuri in second. Hanami Kiriko in third. Callum Gibbons in fourth, scoring no points. Nakamura crashing out of the race as well. Kamen Riba 6th, Duciem 7th, Vlasa Domashnev 8th, Ramon Gonzalez 9th. Ryu is the sole device driver in the top 10 in the Zako Cup. Shongo in 11th for Ririka. Roger Kaczynski 12th. Chakalabadores goes up into 13th place. 14th place Lexi Bowen, Rudy 15th, Sakaji McCullough 16th, Dak Patterson 17th, Joey 18th, and hopefully 19th place. It would have been a middle of the table moment for him, but it happens. And Jeff Rohan with 4 consecutive DNFs will actually be considered as the only driver in the Zako Cup to be listed as out of the title fight. So, with that being said, these are the championship standings. We'll see how it develops at Suzuka in the coming month or so. So yeah, That being said, thank you for tuning in for today's Autopolis Super Pre stream for the Zako Cup or the 2025 Formula Hall Japan season. My name is Wamashari in the commentary booth, and we hope to see you tomorrow for the CO Cup race. Same track, Autopolis in the Autopolis Super Pre. We'll see how those races will develop. And that out of the way, take care everyone, and we'll see you tomorrow for the next race.